Hashtag right behind me there is World Cup Eco KBC. I want to thank you again for joining us. Lensa Odingo, I call her Anyango. She's in charge of our sign language docket. Remember our socials at KBC Channel 1. My Twitter handle at Tomboy24. Straight to our top story. Striking Kenya Airways pilots are adamant that they will only return to work after their collective bargaining agreement is implemented, as Kenya Airways CEO Allan Kilavuka insists any talks to resolve the stalemate will be initiated only when the striking pilots resume work. This as stranded passengers call on the national carrier to consider transferring them to other airlines. That developing story is the one that opens our coverage tonight.
Kenya Airways management is now threatening to institute legal action against striking pilots for disobeying earlier court orders that barred the pilots from taking industrial action. The national carrier CEO Allan Kilavuka says talks to end the strike already on its third day will only carry on once the pilots resume their duties as advised by the courts.
Time when it's very difficult for you to have discussions with people who are belligerent. Okay? We have given counter offers upon counter offers upon counter offers. Now, I'm beginning to wonder what exactly is the purpose of this strike. Okay? There might be another motive.
The national carrier has defended its move to advertise the striking pilots' jobs, saying they have been forced to incur heavy losses and there is need for an immediate plan to salvage the situation.
It will take a long time. It's going to be a painful process. But listen, sometimes you have got to take a pain to make a step forward. You cannot be held hostage. Actually, this is a very dangerous trend. If we allow this to happen in every sector, we as a country will be in trouble. We cannot allow a few people, just because of lack of understanding or being selfish, to hold the country hostage. We have got to break this at some point and say, let's take the pain now, but prepare it for posterity.
Kilavuka claims the management has ceded to most of the pilots' demands, claims that the pilots dismiss, saying the management has been hindering talks, vowing to only return to work when their collective bargaining agreement is met.
The persistent harassment and intimidation towards pilots agitating for their rights serves more to agonize than inspire confidence that management is concerned about their welfare.
The Central Organization of Trade Union, KOTU, has urged KQ to desist from instituting legal action against the striking pilots and instead initiate talks with the pilots as the trade union offers mediation services to unlock the stalemate.
Suit this morning for contempt, but like I said, we lost a lot of money, right? So people have to be held personally and jointly responsible for the losses and damages to this country, to this airline.
I respect the rule of law, but the employers, from the KOTU standpoint, the employers must desist from this issue of waiting to the last minute when we have given a strike notice. Then they wait last minute instead of solving the problem, because the notice was given earlier on 19th of October. You don't wait for 2 weeks and then in the 11th hour to go to court so that you get away of punishing employees. It is not right.
At the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, stranded passengers have asked the airline to facilitate their travels and compensate them adequately for their lost time.
We are surprised that the government and Kenya Airways have not come to the solution. The passengers are suffering. We have paid for it, and I don't know what is happening.
We tried to get rerouted a couple of times, but as you can see, we're still here. We are hoping that maybe we'll make our way out tomorrow, but we heard that there's a threat to dismiss the pilots, which again makes us concerned, because you can't be threatening people instead of trying to find an amicable solution.
Actually, they maybe make a booking for a hotel today, and then they asking me to travel tomorrow morning. Maybe there will be another late, but actually I don't have any other choice until I can take a car to Mombasa, but it is 9 hours and it will be very exhausting to me.
The carrier says it is talking with friendly airlines to transfer some of its passengers as a mitigation measure.